Gonna pinky out, dude.
Yeah, dude. Also, this is the fucking biggest thing of coffee I've ever had in my life. I don't drink a lot of coffee. You know what happened?
You don't drink a lot of coffee, so you're just gonna fill up the largest container in your household full of coffee.
I don't drink a lot of coffee. Today, all of it.
Yeah. This is your annual intake of coffee.
100, dude. This is what I do. No, what happened actually was I made coffee, and then I started a game of Rainbow Six. Awful decision, because we went 9 rounds, and my coffee was cold by the time it was done. So
Jittery as hell.
Yep. And so no, like I made it out there, and I played in here, and then by the time 9 rounds went, my coffee
Just sitting there the whole time.
my coffee was just freezing, and I was like, I guess I got iced coffee now. So
Your coffee was a little orphan. Please, sir, help.
more? Can I have some more? And I slap him. That's what I do to orphans.
Drink him. You're currently drinking him, and he's miserable. Right?
Yeah, dude, exactly. But
Think about your poor coffee next time.
fuck my coffee, dude. Look at this. I'm literally, if this was alive, I'd be killing most of it. Look,
No.
there's less and less. This is also our first. The reason I'm drinking coffee is this is our first daytime episode.
Yes, the sun is out.
Yeah, but we shut it out. We're like,
Get the fuck out of here, son.
sun's out, and we're like, fake lighting, please. Welcome to the podcast, guys.
Welcome to the podcast.
We love you. I'm gonna put this. I'm so nervous because remember when I blew my computer up with a little bit of water?
Put it right there.
I will. I'm gonna put it over there. I'm gonna put it on the floor.
Next to your computer. That's some Final Destination shit, right?
Yeah, dude. I'm touching the computer.
Yeah.
I spill it, and then it shocks me. I grab you. You die.
I don't die. Pervious. Obviously. You know what I was thinking about the other day?
Huh.
Or yesterday, actually? You and I waste so much time when we talk.
Oh yeah, we've yes.
But specifically, because every time we try to have a conversation,
Yeah.
you and I, and I'm sure you know, you go through this, we have to wait a beat because an insult comes first, and then we get to the real conversation.
100%.
Case in point, yesterday.
Yeah. Her text from
Yesterday.
So here's before you even pull up the text from
Uh-huh.
yesterday. There's no stopping it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's
Yeah.
not even like it's not like a choice at this point. It just happens
Yeah.
immediately.
It's a knee-jerk reaction.
Yeah, I don't
reflex.
yeah, it's just subconsciously and then yeah.
So yesterday you said, "Can you record early tomorrow, like 12 noon?" And I respond, "No, fuck you."
And it was also like 8 seconds between
Yeah.
the texts.
Yeah.
You immediately responded,
Yeah.
"No, fuck you."
Like I was like fucking draw, but instead of a gun, it was just hurling an
Yeah.
insult back at you.
Yeah.
And you respond, "Fair, but how about this? Can you record early tomorrow, like 12 noon?"
I also just copy and pasted
Yeah.
the top one, and I just pasted it on the bottom.
I say, "Okay, sure, but still, fuck you." And it's like that.
Yeah.
Every time. I don't
Every
know if
single-
we've ever just had a normal conversation.
No.
Like, if there was ever a point like, "Hey, man, can you pick up something on the way here?" And be like, "Only if I could shoot you in the foot
Yeah,
before
that's
I do
happened.
it."
You've asked me when we play Dungeons and Dragons. You'll be like, "Can you pick?" I'll be like, "Hey, does anybody need anything?" I'll be like, "You'll say, can you pick me up a white monster? Because that's your drink of choice. It's right there." Yeah,
Sponsor us.
yeah.
Sponsor,
Seriously.
sponsor.
Hey, I was sponsored by you once, Monster. Do it again.
Remember me?
Remember me? Look at this bicycle. This was why you sponsored me. And I will literally be like, anyone else? Because fuck Johnny, I'm not picking that up for him. And then obviously I get it, but
There's just this
Yeah.
hump that we always have to get through.
yeah, it's because I don't like you.
Yeah.
I need to
And
make
I,
sure you
I
understand.
have to imagine we've probably wasted hours
Oh God, yeah,
because every time I text you something like, "All right, he's gonna say something, he's gonna tell me
yeah, exactly.
get into the real conversation."
I feel like I just don't want you to forget.
Yeah.
You know? I
Yeah.
just
You just gotta keep poking
if
at
I
it.
respond, we've talked about this before. I don't know if we talked about it on the podcast, but if we ever did say to each other, I'd be like, "This is somebody took his phone.
Something wrong with you?
Yeah, this isn't okay."
Something you need to
I
talk
think
about?
the only time that's we've ever been nice to each other is when we were on TV. We've been on TV together,
Oh yeah.
and we had to be nice to each other.
I was blowing
It
a
was
blood
all,
vessel
yeah,
the entire
right?
time.
It was all fake. It was
The
all
host was like, "John, why is your nose bleeding?" "Because I'm with my best friend,
Like-
Raymond Montoya. I fucking love this guy."
Hey, Johnny, how do you feel about Raymond?
Yeah. He's good.
yeah. We had
He's good.
We had a third friend there as a buffer. She's like,
Yeah.
"How do you feel about Johnny?" Trevor is amazing.
Yeah.
I love Trevor. Johnny, yeah,
Because Trevor is just a golden retriever.
yeah,
Trevor
is.
is was one of our roommates at different times.
yeah. We've all lived together.
Yeah.
At one point,
He's just a golden retriever. He's
Yeah,
just with
he
a
is.
big smile on his
Yep.
face.
he's
And,
a big doof.
you can't really get mad at him, and he's never really mad.
Nope.
He's a good buffer to have.
He's he's the definition of a DGAF person.
It's
That's
truly,
what he is.
Truly.
You're like, hey, dude, your car's on fire. I remember. Fucking, we were living together up in Aliso Viejo, and he came home, and I was like, what's up, dude? He's like, totaled my car.
Yeah, yeah.
It was like slightly raining, and he hit a turn, and
Yep.
it hit, and it went, and he got home, and he was like, well, and I was like, fucking, that's your car. He loves cars, and he's like, that's my fucking car, and nope, yeah, totaled. I'll deal with it in the morning.
Took it in stride, baby.
Yeah,
he's like a monk.
Yeah.
But you know,
like the dude who invented Punnett Squares.
Yeah.
And the Incredible Hulk. Go to Patreon for that content. Today we have Charlie Brown.
Good old Charlie Brown.
He is naked.
Good grief.
Yeah, he does have socks on though, and shoes.
So not even fully naked.
Not fully naked.
He's basically a porn star in a black pornography.
Yeah, exactly. What bit is that? Who does
That's
that bit?
Tito, that's Andrew Santino.
Andrew Santino's bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like they take their pants off, they take their shoes off, then they take their pants off, and then they get back in their shoes.
Yeah.
Which is so true.
Yeah. Very, very true.
Do they have are they scared of showing their feet? Do they have nasty
Maybe.
feet? Is that what it is? Or do they take so much pride in their footwear that
Yeah, right?
I spent $500 on these Jordans.
Yep.
I gotta wear these.
Yeah, they got to be dominantly featured.
I don't give a shit.
in this film, this indie film
Yeah.
about penetration.
But they're never like really cool shoes. They're like Nikes. They're like fucking trainers. You know what I mean? Like, is he doing it for his cardio?
Well, it's like, dude, it's like the dude slanging CDs in LA. He's like, yo, just my fucking CD. He's like, yo, look at these shoes. And he's like, no, those shoes are fucking whack. And he's like, nah, dude, look at these bad boys.
Also, you're still slinging CDs.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm.
No, cars don't even have fucking CD players anymore. What the hell's
Dude,
wrong with
I
you?
know. I have so many CDs. I think somewhere. I have a whole thing somewhere in there, a CD full of CDs. Can't even use it.
It's a dying. It's
The
weird
worst.
that we've lived through a generation of technology.
Right?
It's
Makes me
like-
feel old.
It's just, it's gone.
Yeah.
Completely gone.
No CDs, no nothing. I fucking got my new Cammy got. I don't know, Cammy's car might have it. Hers is like a 2017 or something. But still.
I've heard not VHS. Well, I heard VHS and I heard cassette tapes are making because of fucking hipsters.
Yeah, exactly. All this shit, like bell-bottom jeans and stuff. I mean, that's all fashion stuff. But things just want to come back, and I'm like, no. On
Like,
to
what's the
next,
point?
dude. Yeah,
Why are you carrying around this shit?
yeah. On to the next thing. Well, I think it was like what we talked about last week. How you're like, I like it ironically. So like, I see people in like that. I have like a retro '80s throwback jacket. It's like fucking the worst. It's like a windbreaker, and it's like yellow and green and orange.
Oh, it's rad.
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole thing. Where it's like, this is so cool. Huh? I'm gonna wear it, and then you wear it, and you're like, all right, I'm gonna wear this jacket.
I look sick in this jacket.
Exactly. So I think maybe that's why shit like that comes back, and then enough people do it, and they're like, all right, I guess just bring it back. If people are doing it, like if I was a company, and I noticed that everyone was like listening to cassette tapes, I'd be like, hey, let's make something.
We're bringing it back.
Yeah, let's make something on cassette because people are obviously listening. to it
Spotify's gonna start mailing out cassette tapes. You're gonna have
new
a
Kendrick
fucking
album shows up.
Like, despite the fact you have all the music on this catalog, you sign up for another premium service.
Oh,
they
yeah.
mail you cassette
Dude,
tapes.
my favorite thing is like when I bought a Blink-182 album. I think when the last one that came out a couple years ago, and it was like, sweet, we're gonna send. Oh no, sorry, I bought a record. The record. And they're like, we're also gonna send you a digital copy of the entire album. I'm like, why? I just bought the album. And like, we know, but you're never gonna listen to this because you won't have it on your phone.
I also don't get vinyl either. That shit has never really. Like, I have like Kyle. We know Kyle.
Kyle's
He's big in vinyl, and then Fu also, he collects
Oh,
all
really?
vinyl.
I didn't know that.
I'm just like, that seems like a big waste of time.
So here's the thing, it's great background music. I would never
just listen to the music on your fucking phone or your.
Yeah, but so like for us, like because I have a record player out there, like what we'll do is just I always, and it's cool for Marley, but also like I'll just be like, pick a number between 1 and 50, and then I count out the records and I pull out whichever record it is, put it on, then we go eat dinner. And it's like, cool, whenever the record's over, it's over, and it's not a big deal. And then I don't have to like be on my phone and pick music. And I mean, making playlists is one thing, and you could just like play a playlist, but it's cool to just be like, cool. And then in searching for records, like I found a Elton John record, Madman Across the Water, which is my favorite album, at a store for $10.
Yeah.
It was just cool. Like, it was still in the case, and I was like, this is awesome. It's only $10. I'm gonna buy it. Now I have it part of my collection. So I think it's like the collection aspect and the nostalgia of it all aspect. So
I think it's dumb.
you're dumb.
You're dumb for doing that. I think anyone who collects vinyl albums is dumb.
Fuck you, guys. Also,
No.
I just had that harrowing moment in my brain that we're not recording. So hold on.
Dun dun dun.
The numbers are working today.
What?
Yeah.
Slobs is so temperamental.
Slobs is the fucking worst. But if you want to sponsor us, Streamlabs by OBS, not that you need it. Back to why he's naked, real quick.
I mean, does he really need a reason?
Yeah,
He's
a
like
free spirit.
he's like 80 years old. He can do whatever
yeah,
the hell he
he's
wants
a free
at this
spirit,
point.
dude. When I was a kid, my sister played Barbies, and I was like, I'm not gonna play with Barbies, but I am gonna take all of their clothes off. And that's what I did. My sister had and my mom does daycare, so we had 100 like toy Barbies that people would give us to play with the kid, for the kids to play with. Just undress all of them.
Perv from
I
right
guess
from
so.
the beginning.
Yep. We also took their heads off.
Well,
So I'm
psychopath right
still
from the very
a serial
beginning.
killer.
You were fucking Gacy right
Yeah,
out of the gate.
Exactly. They're like, if I do anything bad, they'd be like, well, when he was a kid, he did undress and decapitate all of the Barbie dolls.
Right? It's like you're in the news for killing all these people.
Yeah.
They're interviewing your parents. Like, do you have any telltale signs? Oh, he was
Yeah.
a perfectly fine child that decapitated all of our daughter's dolls. He laughed gleefully the entire time,
It
but
was him and his best friend.
I
that did
just don't understand why this could have happened. Doesn't everyone decapitate
Yeah.
their dolls?
This is normal 4-year-old behavior.
Doesn't everyone scream, "You deserve this. This is you."
Did they ever give him names?
Yeah.
Yes, all of them had names.
Yeah. Doesn't every kid just like tie their kids to chairs with little wires and
Yeah.
make them watch slideshow of horrific
Mhm.
footage just over and over again? Change? Do you see change? 5 years old.
You know, I was a fucking mastermind at a young age. But that's why he's naked, and now he's here. I don't think.
Stopped.
I don't think he undressed him. I don't think I undressed him. I think it was one. I remember it was one of those things where you could change his clothes, and I was like, no.
I like to imagine, like, in an alternate universe where Toy Story is a real thing.
Yeah.
This guy's like, fuck,
Yeah.
I've been naked for 10 years, dude. Put some goddamn clothes on me.
He tries to show up to a party, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, where are your
This
clothes?
is
He's
so
like, I don't know.
fucking. Or he's embraced it.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck. Here's Charlie
Yeah.
Brown. He goes, hey. What's going on?
All those naked Barbie dolls. We got a nudist community.
Yeah.
Over here, Charlie Brown is the leader of it. Fucking dicks out. I believe it. He does have socks on though. So
Good for him, dude.
I mean,
Gotta
well,
stay-
he's not fully naked.
You gotta
so-
have some modesty.
Yeah.
A little bit of modesty.
Yeah, right. He's
Probably
like, I
got
am a
gross feet.
children's doll. Okay.
This guy reminds me of one of the fighters from last.
Naked?
UFC fight. No,
Naked. I'm just kidding.
they may as well be naked. They're wearing
Yeah.
little spandex.
Dude, UFC is simultaneously the most manly and the gayest thing that's ever.
It's incredibly gay.
It's so gay.
super
dude.
gay.
It's
There's so
gay.
many pictures of like fighters like mounted on the other fighter, and they're just like the faces they. Incredibly homoerotic.
Yeah, dude. It's just
That's
two
the
dudes.
points that I live for.
Yeah. You're like, you're watching it, people just fucking getting decked. You're like, boo.
Yeah.
And they fucking
Yeah,
start-
mount up.
they grapple
mount
on the floor, and you're like, yeah.
But last night was a huge UFC fight, and a lot of great performances. But the one thing that really stood out to me, and this is the thing that's always been prevalent in the UFC, struck me. Pay-per-view cards are $75, not cheap,
Okay. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You're paying money to watch these world-class fighters, and then you think about all the other services you pay for, Spotify,
Yeah.
Netflix. Pay for it. Why? To not see any.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
When you pay for a UFC pay-per-view card, you get nothing but ads.
Really?
And you are just bombarded with ads
the whole time.
everywhere. The entire octagon is just
Yeah.
riddled with advertisements. There's a big ass monster logo in the middle. And then just all around you see Toyo tires, Modelo, fucking all these brands
That's
all
true.
over
I never
the
thought
place.
about that.
And then even in the middle of the fight, John Anik, who's one of the commentators, will suddenly just do an ad break in the middle of it. This fight's brought to you by Timex. Meanwhile, these guys are just fighting for their lives in the
Blood
middle.
flying everywhere.
And dude,
Charmin toilet
and then
paper.
in between fights, they still showed like movie trailers and stuff. And I'm like,
Really?
you would think if I'm going to spend this kind of money
Yeah.
on a card,
Yeah.
I'm not going to be just riddled with ads.
I mean, I get it because think about how much UFC is making to air those ads.
oh, definitely.
Yeah, they're
probably
making a shit ton of money.
millions.
But
They're also making the money from the pay-per-view
right,
cards as
that's
well.
what I'm thinking. You should lower that
They're just
price.
doubling up.
Yeah, or do a premium service where it's like pay 75 and 75 is 150 and don't get any ads. But I mean, how long is a UFC fight?
Hours?
No, like how long are the fighters fighting for?
Oh, like 6 hours. Yeah. The time capsule kind of thing.
It's just,
Yeah.
could you imagine 4 hours and you just can't move? Like, one of you has to fucking win,
Yeah.
okay?
You fight till you can't. One of you collapses of sheer exhaustion.
Somebody's heart's gonna stop beating, and that's the
Well,
fucking loser.
one of the fighters last night, Volkanovski, I wouldn't have doubted he could have.
Really? He did fucking crystal meth beforehand. That's what he did.
so on his walk-in, right? Every
Uh-huh.
fighter does their walkout
Yeah.
or whatever. The commentators are doing their hype up of the fighter, and Joe Rogan was like, Alex Volkanovski is like a pit bull on amphetamines. Like, that's a horrifying
Yeah, right?
combination.
Dude, like the cocaine bear. He was
And
a cocaine
he
bear.
was a cocaine
that's what he
bear. Yeah.
was.
He's like a jaguar on
Yeah.
testosterone boosters. He's like, that's a scary. And he
Jesus.
really was, because he fought his opponent, Max Holloway, who,
I know that guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
you've seen him.
Okay,
Max
yeah, yeah,
Holloway
yeah.
is widely considered one to be one of the greatest of all time
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
featherweight
yeah.
division. Volkanovski made him look like a damn amateur.
Really?
Just beat up all fucking.
Damn.
It was an absolute
That's wild.
masterclass beating. Just absolute destruction. And then the follow-up fight after, so that was a co-main event. Main event was Israel Adesanya versus Jared Cannonier. Absolute.
Fake names. Continue.
Yeah. I know them.
Yeah.
Who doesn't know them? Absolute snooze fest. The
Really?
most boring fights. People started leaving before the 5th round. By the
Oh, shit,
end of the
really?
4th round, the crowd was already leaving, heading out. It's like a baseball game when
Yeah,
it's like the 7th
yeah.
inning and it's like
It's a
10 to 0,
blowout,
and
yep.
you're like, all right,
Fuck
we
this,
already,
I don't need to see
I already
this.
beat the traffic.
Yeah, right?
I don't want to sit in the stadium parking lot for fucking 5 hours trying to get out of here.
Damn. As a fighter, I'd be like, where you guys going?
Yeah.
Dude.
Are you not entertained?
Yeah, right?
It's like the opposite of Maximus from Gladiator. But aren't you guys
Look,
entertained?
we're hitting each other, dude. Where are you going? Isn't this cool?
Well, that's the thing. They were barely hitting each other. It was
Oh.
so boring.
Yeah.
It was just such a boring fight. And the cringe part was that Israel Adesanya was like, he's been a champ for a while now. He's
Mhm.
been a champ for like 2 or 3 years. He's had some really exciting fights, but recently he's just gotten really boring. He's just a
Gotcha.
point fighter that just will on jabs and leg. Not like me.
Yeah.
Not like a
No,
pit bull
dude.
on amphetamines
Yeah,
like I am.
If I was in there, I'd be fucking
I'd just be like,
haymakers.
hey! Just dead.
Just-
Blood
Dude, it would be
everywhere.
like this, right?
Oh, dude, hold on. Stop. Oh, dude, no, stop. Bro, come on. The kid show, dude.
That's what would happen.
What the fuck?
That's your eyes, dude.
That was way too much violence. We
I know,
can't
dude.
have that,
I know.
dude.
We'll censor it. Black.
Pixelated.
black-
Yeah, just a bunch of pixels here all of a sudden. Is he throwing dildos around or something like that? What the fuck? Just dildos
Where did you get all those
everywhere.
dildos?
Yeah, just a really fight.
Damn.
But I forgot what point I was trying to make. Oh, he was basically like in all his pre-fight interviews. I want to change my game. I want to show off. Guy who gets finishes
Gotcha. Okay.
did not happen.
Really?
Not even close. If that
Yeah.
was his version of showing off, then him coasting with him, he'd just be taking a nap.
Yeah.
The fucking octagon and still winning.
Dude, I
but-
feel like there also comes a point where, I mean, for me, I get excited about something like a show.
Mm.
Like, let's say I get booked on a big show and it's 2 or 3 months out. I'm like, so pumped. And then the day shows and they hand me my money or I know how much I'm going to make. And I'm like,
Over it.
I'm just going to do my regular material and then I just want this to be over. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And maybe
yeah,
they're like,
yeah.
fucking let's go. And then they get there and they're like, I'm just going to.
Well, it's a little different when you're just saying little jokes and they're having to punch someone in the
True.
face. I think
But
there's a
well,
bit
it sounds
of a
like they
difference
weren't
there.
punching each other in the face.
They
Like,
were very, very. I went on Reddit after the fight, and the post-fight thread
uh-huh.
they have on the subreddit, and the first comment was, "At least no one got hurt." And then the follow-up
Yeah.
comment was like, "Safety first."
Yeah, oh my God, that's so funny. Yeah, they're like, what a gentlemanly game
yeah,
that was.
exactly. Just a game of tag.
Yeah, seriously.
To Israel Adesanya's defense, Jared Cannonier just didn't do very much.
Mm-hmm.
Also, so it was just a stalemate of just these guys just not really willing to interact with each
it's
other
like
very
that
much.
fucking that's that boxing where they're just going in circles and circles and circles and no one ever think and then they call it. They're like ding ding. It's like an old meme. That's it. That's all.
That was a great addition.
yeah. That was. I'm glad I said that.
That was awesome. Yeah, the just the sheer amount of ads, and it's so funny too. One of the biggest issues in the UFC right now is fighters' pay,
Oh.
because the fighters are just not being paid enough. They're criminally underpaid for the kind
Really?
of sport they do. And one of the biggest ad revenues, or one of the biggest income revenues for these fighters, is getting personal sponsorships.
hmm
They can't do that anymore. The UFC
not?
banned that because they have this partnership with the brand Venom, so they can only wear
Hardy?
Venom apparel.
Tom Hardy.
No.
in Venom, Marvel in Marvel Venom.
Oh yeah, just pictures of Tom Hardy all
It's
over
just
their
Tom
face?
Hardy, half Tom Hardy face, half Venom face. Just promoting the one movie.
Is that Tom Hardy?
Yeah, it's Tom Hardy.
Oh, I'm thinking of the shitty apparel brand with like the rhinestones and the roses. The
That's Ed
trucker
Hardy.
caps. Ed Hardy.
That's Ed Hardy. Okay, I was like,
Which would also be awesome.
yeah, right.
Just
Could you
shitty
imagine?
bedazzled
You
roses.
go to kick and it fucking cuts you because of your fucking bedazzled rhinestones.
Just have the lamest fucking skulls all over your pants.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, Tom Hardy. No, but back in the early days, guys used to be able to pursue their own sponsorships like any other sport,
Yeah, of
right?
course.
Like in Formula One, they have like fucking Tide on their
Yeah,
arm
exactly. Yeah.
and like Puma,
Mhm.
and just like the most random ads all over
Yeah.
their tracksuits. But the fighters don't do that. But I want them to bring back dude wipes. Back in the day,
Yeah, I use dude wipes.
they used to have dude wipes,
Hell
like
yeah.
huge ad, like right on their ass. Dude wipes.
Hell yeah. Dude wipes are the best, dude. You ever
I
used
never
dude wipes?
used them.
You've never used dude wipes?
No.
Game changer, dude.
What's the difference between a dude wipe and a chick wipe? Does a dude wipe smell of mahogany?
I guess. I don't think. I don't
Do
know.
they have
That's a
manly
great
sense?
question. I don't think there is chick wipes, so we can capitalize on this opportunity. I think because you can't put like, now my vast knowledge of the female anatomy. I don't. So dude wipes have like it's almost like a wet wipe,
Right? That's what
and
I
you
assume.
can't put wet wipe things near a cooter. Can't do that.
Dr. Montoya.
Yeah, dude, exactly. Like I know.
Coming in with the clipboard, ma'am. Gotta tell you, you gotta stop putting wet stuff near your cooter.
Yeah. Did you by chance use a dude wipe near your cooter?
You flip the page. Cooter?
Sorry, there's a lot of for this near your just one word on a whole blank white page. Cooter.
Takes up the entire page. 72-point font.
Cooter question mark.
Dr. Montoya.
So I think that's why, because I know you can't. From what I know about wiping babies' butts, which I know a lot about,
Yep.
you can't.
in
You
pro
can't.
out
You have
here.
to wipe away from the cooter. You can't wipe towards.
Got it.
So I mean, for a woman, it's just why add extra? It'd be like shaving with a razor blade near your.
This is why men are superior.
Exactly.
We get dude wipes.
I could put my balls can handle anything, ladies.
Yeah, dip it
Fucking
in. Dip it in any amount of
Up
moisture.
your cooter game, okay?
Get balls already.
Yeah, serious.
Come
It's a
on,
chick
dude.
with balls. Dude wipes are incredible.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about. You need to get dude wipes. It's literally like a bidet without having to deal with the water. Have you ever used the bidet?
I've never used a bidet.
Dude, bidets are nice. Bidets are nice, but also it's like a little intrusive. You're like, oh, like, you know what I mean? Like
You gotta warm me up to it a little bit.
that, and it's like
Have a little foreplay.
I know when it's gonna happen because you hit the button, but it's still like, I don't know.
You want it to like whisper to you first, like it's okay, baby. Just
Or like
relax.
maybe like you know how like it's like so like it starts on the butt cheeks and then it hits the middle and
Gives
then
you
it
time mentally
yeah
to
yeah it'd be like
prepare.
and there it is because with the bidet it's just like and you're like oh
Like a
god
sniper shot right up the butt. You're like,
and it's not like it's like a pressure washer, it's just a little spout, so you still have to like
what if there's a countdown? 3, 2,
I get so nervous.
1.
Dude, we should make a bidet that where the intensity changes with every button press.
Oh,
so
yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
it's just fucking, and sometimes it's like bink, and you just
Little
have no.
sprinkler.
Yeah. It's constantly going like this from 0 to 100, and then every time you press the button, it just lands on a certain number.
Oh yeah, it's a game. It's a
Yeah.
game. You gotta. The sweet spot's like 30 to
Yeah,
40.
exactly.
Anything above is a little uncomfortable. You fuck up on 100.
99, dude,
get a
fucking
pressure
you get
hose.
another asshole, dude.
Yeah. You go flying into
Yeah,
the wall.
exactly. But no, dude wipes, you don't have to worry about that, and you just fucking. Honestly, it's like two dude wipes, and then like maybe one regular wipe just to dry off. It's great, dude. Highly recommend.
Have to.
Also, dude wipes are okay for girls. It says it right on the box.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, all inclusive too.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta respect a brand
Yeah,
that's willing to merge
Yeah. Also, girls can be dudes.
the genders together.
You just be like, "What's up, dude?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember in college there was this one girl. Pretty sure she was. I don't know
Mhm.
for certain, but she
Let's call her.
had a very.
Erica, can you give her a call, please? What was her name? Don't say her real
I don't
name.
remember. Yeah, I actually don't remember her name.
Can you call Vanessa Stodovich? She went to fucking.
She does her research. Now her name is Victor,
Yeah.
and she did not want to. He did not want to take the call because
Yeah. Because you were right.
He's a total asshole, apparently. He's actually a huge piece of shit.
Yeah, right? Makes sense?
Once he became a dude, he's like, oh, yeah, I can be a fucking shithead now.
Just super misogynistic.
Yeah.
Women suck.
Yeah.
You were a woman.
Yeah.
The fuck are you talking about?
But I just kept calling her dude over and over
Hell
again.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I felt weird about it a little
Yeah.
bit. Like, I don't know if she liked that
Mhm.
necessarily. Like, she just carried herself like a dude. So I
Yeah.
was like, what's up, dude?
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too much.
Yeah, you're
into
thinking
it,
too
but-
much about it. I feel like if it's a passing by kind of thing, you're like, what up, dude? Whatever. But if you're like, it's like somebody you see every day in class, you're like, hey, dude. You're like, stop.
Yeah.
Clearly a woman.
Well, there was a lot of times where I just came up to her. You are a man. And then I'd walk away. That happened a couple times.
Only, but I mean, I think that's understandable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I looked her right in the eye and be like, you are not in control of your gender. I am telling
am-
you that you are a man.
I know what's going on down there.
Yeah. Have a good day.
Yep. Later, dude. Just fucking bounce.
So I don't know if that crossed the line.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Yeah.
No way.
Just completely labeling
Dude, that
somebody.
sounds like a casual Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah. You
conversation.
don't label people on a daily basis
Yeah.
and to their face?
Yeah, you don't define people's
Just
gender.
walk around
If
the
you don't
mall.
define people's gender constantly,
Yeah.
why are you in college?
You just walk up to somebody and be like, hey, by the way, you're a chick.
I'm gonna start doing that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start doing that when I go to stores and be like, "Oh, sir, excuse me," and they'll be like, very obviously a woman.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna go to like fucking Ulta Beauty.
Yeah.
All women.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, can you help me, please? Then
They're ignoring you
Yeah.
at first. You're like, sir, why are
Sir,
you ignoring me?
hello, sir. Walk up to them. Hello, gentlemen. I would like.
Yeah.
They're all behind the counter, like, greetings, gentlemen. I would like some help. You're all males now.
Yeah. Treat them like total bros.
Yeah.
What's up, bro?
But see,
What's going on?
here's what's confusing though: is girls do that with their girlfriends. Cammy
Eh?
does that. Cammy be like, "Oh my god, dude, bro, oh my god," with all her girlfriends, and I'm like, "You're wrong. What are you saying?" But they don't.
Wrong.
What are they gonna do? Like, hey, chick. Like, they're not gonna.
That's true.
You know, they just. It's just we are cooler. Again, male or superior. Ladies.
Don't ban us, please.
Yeah, seriously. This is all in good fun. But you're all wrong.
Yeah, we get dude wipes.
Yeah, exactly. So back to I would like to point out you never answered my very first question that started this entire UFC thing was how long is a UFC fight, dude? You were talking about how we waste time, and you're like 3 hours. I was like, cool. How long is it really? And you're like 6 hours. 15 minutes later, I still don't know how long a UFC fight is because I have my original point that I want to bring up.
I applaud you for holding on
Yeah,
to that
right?
point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long are they really fighting for?
Okay, well, championship fights
Mhm.
and main event fights are 5 rounds, 5 minutes.
Okay.
Regular fights are 3 rounds, 5 minutes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
25 minutes for the main, and then how many like undercards are there normally?
Well, the undercard is usually like 5 fights, and then the main event, main card. But then some fights
Okay.
could end within 30 seconds.
Right. No, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. So
yeah.
maximum, you're looking at 25 times 5 is 125 minutes, and then 3 times 5 is 15. Times 5 is 30, 45, 75. 200 minutes, which is a little over 3 hours.
That's what I said.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Exactly. So the span of when it starts to when it ends. Now, how long with ads and commercials? It's like a 6-hour event, right? Like.
Oh, well, the main card is probably a little bit tighter.
Okay.
Probably like 3 hours.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, because they'll finish a fight and then time between fights,
Right.
where
Which-
they're setting up,
Which is like.
and in that time they'll have like ads.
Fuck tons of ads. So
Yeah.
it's like I get it. Like make that money, fill the time. What else? It's like baseball games where like you were just like in between innings, your 7th inning stretch, you're cleaning the field, like
Yeah.
whatever it is. Like I get it, but don't charge $75 for the
Yeah,
card. So,
Exactly.
yeah, like it's just you're gonna make everything's about money. You're gonna make so much fucking money on this fight, like unless it's only dude wipe ads.
I mean, Dana White only has a couple $1 billion.
True.
We
he
have to
does
look
need
out
a
for the
little more.
billionaires, dude.
And he is paying everyone out of pocket.
Yeah,
He
his
is-
own
yeah,
personal pocket.
exactly. That's true too, though. If you think about it, like I'm sure that $75 is paying like the fighters' salaries. Well, they
Well,
don't get salary.
only the champs get pay per view.
Really?
Yeah, only the champions get pay per view. Probably not enough.
Damn. Yeah, no, absolutely. Okay, see
Yeah.
that's fucked up because I thought
Yeah.
like, okay, if 75, let's say 100,000 people, it's $750,000. You split that amongst all the fighters, and then the company makes the ad revenue. But if you're only paying the champ, and that's fuck.
Yeah,
It's
only
fun.
the chance get pay-per-view money, and then I don't even know if they get gate. I don't think they get concessions.
Damn.
If they do, they have to be like top tier, like top
Yeah.
fighter, like popular. Like Conor McGregor probably gets some of the gate.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But it's pretty bad. They get pretty fun.
We're saying all this, but we've been in the comedy industry for 10 years where it's like you get 30% of the
Right.
door. We're like, what?
Yeah.
30%? Nice.
I got a drink ticket.
Yeah, exactly. Like we're so everybody's so
Fuck yeah.
underpaid. Like, but damn, that sucks. That was a good sound.
Yeah.
I love it. Dude, I just want to comment on my attire.
You're so patriotic
Dude,
right now.
So today is the 3rd of July.
It
This
is.
is gonna come out probably on the 5th or 6th of July, which is my birthday. But it's America, dude. This shouts America.
Yeah, Superman. Well, Superman is an illegal alien,
Superman is an illegal alien, dude.
which also shouts America. Now that I'm thinking about
yeah,
it,
exactly. And
got the USA board
yeah,
shorts.
this is literally an American flag board shorts.
I decided to dress like a cholo
Yep.
today,
Which Mexican American, dude?
representing.
Yep. You got a whole other group of people.
I mean, this is Orange County.
Yeah.
A lot of
You gotta
Hispanics out
be-
here.
Yeah, you gotta be fluid as well.
Fluid? Like water, my
Yeah.
friend.
Like water. I didn't do my hair, so it probably looks awful. But I was in the pool yesterday, and then I conditioned my hair for the first time, and that's the answer.
I can't even make
Dude,
an exaggeration.
I would
Yeah.
probably last week, but not even.
I have one of those 2-in-1 shampoo and
Okay.
conditioners, so
Yeah.
which
It
it
happens.
could just be shampoo.
Yeah.
It
Dude,
could be nothing.
It could be motor oil and
Yeah.
fucking deodorant.
I'm just
It's
like, well,
this works.
It's fucking Dove. That's another thing I was thinking about ads. Is like, I don't know if ads. I mean, I'm sure they do on a very like lizard brain level.
Yeah.
But I don't know if ads necessarily work on me because I only buy like 4 different brands.
Yeah.
Now in my life.
Yeah.
When I go to the store, I have this crazy tunnel vision where
Oh,
it's
God,
like,
yeah.
do I need deodorant? Old Spice.
Yep.
Toothpaste. I get the 4-pack of the Colgate for like $5.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like I don't even think about.
Yeah, but I think that's a product of age and
But the ads kind of hammered that in my head in the first place. I guess
right.
you could
So
say.
I think back in the day, Old Spice was huge. Dude, remember the Old Spice commercials? The
Yeah.
dude on the horse?
Yeah.
Like those are ingrained in our minds. Now, let's say nowadays, I'm making this up, like fucking Peter soap, let's just say. If that was
I
getting
love Peter Soap,
Peter
dude.
soap, dude. If that was getting hammered into a bunch of 17-year-olds who are just now buying, living on their own, going to college, like fuck, I gotta go to thing. I saw this. Now that's gonna get hammered, and so I think that's how it works. But I think the 30 to 30 plus demographic ads are super like not
I'm already
helpful.
set in my ways, dude.
Exactly. Unless you see like I'll never forget. I don't like beer, but like Voodoo Ranger has the coolest commercials to the point where I'm like, I would try that. If
Yeah.
I like beer, I would try that.
I do like their packaging as well. I'm
Exactly.
a sucker for packaging.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Huge
dude.
sucker for
Yeah.
packaging.
So I think that's one thing, but like staples, like deodorant, toothpaste, soap, all that shit. It's like, or it's like, what did you grow up with? I grew up with fucking. My dad had Old Spice. That's
Yeah.
what I never used Axe because my dad thought Axe was super shitty. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna use Axe.
I shaved with a broken piece of glass, dude. 14.
Damn.
Badass,
Yeah.
dude.
I mean, hey, look at you. Look at you now. Fucking Mexican American. But no, it's 4th of July. Do you have any 4th of July plans?
Yeah, I'm actually going over to Jonathan and his family friends, who has a fucking baller.
Oh, fuck yeah, like a mansion.
Name.
Yeah.
Makes me feel so poor.
Yeah, right?
I'm very poor already.
went to
I'm
yeah.
already aware of how poor I am.
Right?
But when I go to his house, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
that's how poor I am.
There's people who live like this
Yeah.
every day. This is your everyday house.
It felt like I was in Cribs.
Yeah.
I was like, god damn it, I'm so poor, dude.
Yeah. I went to a goodbye party at this mansion, and they were just like, "Oh yeah, just put it in the foyer." And I'm like, "Nope,
Yeah.
don't know what that is.
Like-
Don't know where it is."
I didn't know what a mudroom was until this
Yeah,
year.
yeah, exactly. That dude, I was like, I need to go to the bathroom. Like, there's in the fucking what's the guest house called where the help used to stay?
The dungeon?
Casita. No, the dungeon.
Yeah. It was a dungeon, right?
Yes, that's what it was. No, it's called a casita, which is
Casita?
that means little house, and it's like a house.
That's just a Hispanic. That's just a Mexican word.
I know, but no. That's what it's called. Like in maybe it
In
became
English?
yeah.
In English, would
like,
they
that's
just
what-
use a Mexican word?
Yeah, exactly. That's what it's like. It's like a little detached house, and it has like a bed and a bathroom, and it has everything you need, and it's for maids to go and live in. And they had a casita. They're like, oh, you can go to the bathroom in the casita. I was like, I don't even have a casita. But
You don't have a casita.
yeah.
What the fuck are you doing with your
Also,
life?
if you want to donate so we can.
Yeah.
I would do this podcast in a casita. That'd be
100%.
awesome. Yeah, it could be called
Casa
Casita.
Casita.
Yeah, Casa Casita presents I Hate My Best Friend podcast.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's the goal right there.
We will sponsor ourselves. You will sponsor us. Well, 4th of July, I'm going on an airplane. I'm leaving.
It's also very American.
Yeah, super American. Get the fuck out of here.
Just
But I will be wearing this. I'm gonna be wearing this from now until the end of 4th of July. Not
represent,
gonna take it
dude.
off. This is gonna be no. So 4th of July for me. It's funny. Growing up, I always worked on 4th of July. Always, because I worked at a water park called Wild
I always
Rivers.
worked too, because I was in the car business.
Oh,
4th
yeah.
of July is like the busiest weekend. So I like never really.
But did
got
people
to-
ever actually show up?
They would show up until like on the actual 4th of July. They
Yeah.
would show up until like 4
Yeah, and then they go
Die.
do fireworks.
because they had a life.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I just feel like it's like people are, especially around here, it's like people are gonna barbecue, people are gonna do all that kind of stuff. Which, where did that even come from?
Barbecuing.
Yeah, well, like on 4th of July, it's like hot dogs and fucking hamburgers and the pool and barbecuing and.
Because all that shit's rad. Like, why wouldn't you do that? Oh, we want to have a good time. That's really what it came down to.
Yeah, well, and then it's obviously fireworks are because we left England.
Because we love explosions,
yeah,
dude.
exactly. We left England. We're like, celebrate, blow things up.
We just love to
Yeah.
blow the shit out
yeah,
of stuff,
exactly. But I don't like American flags and eagles. Fucking everything's so rad, dude. Everything's so fucking rad. Yeah, right. Everything's just so fucking rad. And then they're like, we need a day for this.
dude. Yeah.
We need a fucking day. What about the day we left? Perfect. Fuck Britain, dude. We're over here, literally just a big middle finger today to Britain.
Pretty much.
Yeah. We're like, fuck you
But
guys.
hey,
We're gonna eat
remember when
burgers.
we kicked your asses?
No, we didn't even kick their ass. We just left.
No. There was that whole Revolutionary War.
Nah, dude.
There was a whole war that happened where they killed us, we killed them. You don't remember the whole war that happened?
Nah, dude.
It was a revolution.
No, what happened? What happened was a bunch of Brits.
You really think we were just like,
a
peace,
bunch,
we're out?
a bunch of Brits were like, dude. It was July 4th, dude. Take you back.
Yeah.
July 4th, 1775.
6.
No, listen. July 4th,
I don't know.
17. There was just a fuck ton of British people,
Uh-huh.
and they were like, dude, you know what would be fucking rad? You know what would be fucking rad? Fucking hamburgers and hot dogs and fucking fireworks and bald eagles.
And then the
And
Americans.
Britain was like, fuck no, dude. And then they were like, next year, we're out of here. And then they fucking came here. 1776. Started 4th of July, partied all day.
yeah,
That's the
there was
story.
a segregation of people who just loved bald eagles. All the Americans like, bald eagles are rats with wings. What the fuck did you just say about my bald eagle? And then, yeah, they just
Yeah,
pieced out, dude.
That was the history of America, guys.
Their love for hot dogs and
Yeah.
hamburgers.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think there was a war.
No,
I think,
definitely.
I think lots of people died.
Mm.
There was something they had a tea party. There was some type of tea party
The
that happened in
Boston Tea
Boston.
Party, dude, yeah.
And I guess Britain just had shitty tea, dude.
Yeah.
Americans were like, we can do tea better.
Britain's tea is no,
Fuck-
and they were
fuck
wrong.
your tea.
And those people, those Americans were wrong. 'Cause
Yeah.
Have you had British tea?
I have not.
Incredible, dude.
Really?
I've had it British
Well,
tea.
no. Britain saw that as retaliation. Like, well, we got to step our tea game
yeah,
up, bro.
dude. Like, you saying our tea's fucking weak, dog?
Yeah.
Look, check this tea out, dude.
God.
Oh my
damn.
god. We gotta leave. We have to start our own country now. But no, so back to the water parks. I used to work at a water park on 4th of July, which was Wild Rivers, and you said you've never been to Wild Rivers.
I've been to water parks, but not
Okay.
specifically Wild Rivers.
So Wild Rivers was this super shitty.
Water parks seem gross as fuck.
Yeah.
dude.
Oh,
They
yeah.
seem absolutely
Dude, they were
disgusting.
Wild Rivers was
Even a
so
public
nasty.
pool is
Yeah.
kind of gross.
Yeah, it was just like so I worked at the camp that was part of Wild Rivers.
Uh-huh.
So like it was like summer camp, and you'd go to the camp and you could stay if you want, or I lived close, so I just went home at night. But some people did like sleepovers and all that stuff, and every day you would go over to the water park along with doing other activities. And so I was always there at night after everyone went home, and dude, like just people walking around dumping gallons of chlorine into these
Ugh.
giant. Dude, it was just so, and it was like what they're like, it's just killing everything.
Yeah.
Everything that is in there. It's in there.
Also, don't go in there.
Yeah, yeah. They're
'Cause
like,
you will
there's
die.
so much shit in there, and this kills it all. And I'm like, well, why do you need so much? And they're like, there's that much shit in there. Like literally, figuratively, there's so much shit in this whole park.
Otherwise, the only way you can swim in this is with a hazmat suit.
Yeah, exactly.
Which
And
isn't
then,
as fun.
well, then what they did was they just employed a bunch of teenagers. And we were just fucking idiots, dude. I was 13.
Just drinking
And
chlorine.
You were there. They were like, "Can you save someone?" I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "Are you a lifeguard?" And I was like, "No." And they're like, "Swim for me." And I was like, "Okay." And I swam, and I lifted this like buoy thing and swam it back to the. They were like, "You're a lifeguard, dude."
That's all you need, dude.
Yeah, you're a lifeguard. You could be in charge of thousands of people in this water park every day.
Yeah. What if someone outweighed you by like 100 pounds?
Right? And yeah, they were like, I don't know any. I mean, there was obviously like managers who were older, but like I was like in charge of rides. And I was like, no, I'm 14 years old. I shouldn't be in charge of anybody.
Yeah. I'm not even charging myself
yeah,
right now.
exactly.
My
like,
body is doing
my mom
things I don't
dropped
even.
me off here. Like,
Time to go save people. Have a good day, sweetie.
well, and then it was like, could you imagine like your mom being like, hey, like we're gonna go to the we're gonna go to the water park, and they're like, great. If I was a parent, like I would never let my kid be fucking there at all ever. It's just the dumbest thing in the whole world.
Yeah,
But-
water parks. I remember going once, and even then, I was just like, kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many people here,
Yeah.
and then even again, just like a public pool,
Mhm.
just better than those people. You know, I'm just so much better than those people. I just get out of my pool. That's really the feeling I have.
Everybody get away.
Yeah, my pool.
Yeah.
You're only allowed to be in here for 5 minutes. And it
At least you
pisses
gave him
me
a time
off.
limit, dude. That was nice of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was always great. Was the lazy river, which is just a giant canal system through the whole park. I guess is the best
You
way.
make it sound like it's like a sewer system.
Basically, I mean that's basically what it
It's
was.
like
Was a sewer
aqueducts,
system.
yeah.
I mean, and dude, all the parents would just sit in tubes and just go, and they served alcohol there, so they would just go and fucking go around, and their kids were just getting fucking like hit by nails on rides, and dude, it was awful. It was just so fucking bad. It's like, but I fucking worked there for like 3 years because they hired teenagers.
Absolute shit
Yeah,
show, dude.
and I was like, all right, well, I guess I'm gonna work here.
How many
um,
condoms did you find in the pool?
I never cleaned the pools. So that's the thing is I never cleaned the pools. I did have to wipe boogie boards. So there's like a wave pool and you could get boogie boards. So I cleaned boogie boards and dude, I'd be like, what is this skin? What the fuck is
Yeah.
this? This is so gross.
Just like peeling shit off. Like,
Yeah, uh-huh.
I don't even want to know what this
and, like,
shit is.
Yeah, there was mats. So you like take a mat and you go down like a slide and dude, the mats would just have like piss stains on it, like shit stains on it. And you're like, what are you doing on these mats, people? Like
Pissing and shitting
yeah,
on it.
I know, that's literally what it was. Yeah, it was super fucking gross. So don't go. But now they're reopening Wild Rivers.
They are?
Yeah, they're
That sounds like a
reopening it.
horrible idea.
And I don't know. I don't know.
Are you going to reapply
You
for old time's sake?
remember me?
Little nostalgia?
Yeah, right.
I want to
seriously.
clean that shit off those
Yeah,
boards, dude.
Yeah, no, I don't. I'm sure it's gonna be better. It's probably gonna be safer nowadays. I mean, this was what I don't know. That was yeah, that was 17 years. No, yeah, no.
Also, we're like
Math?
20 minutes away from the beach.
I know. It's hilarious.
Just go to the beach.
Just go be in
Also,
the
the
largest
beach
body
is
of water.
free.
Yeah, exactly.
Just park and then beach.
And you're there.
It's the
But
the
dude,
best water park
There's
imaginable.
no whirly slides, dude. There's no imminent danger around every turn of this enclosed tube.
There's no just hanging nails and shit poking out of the ground, and
Exactly.
there's no risk of me puking in this body of water that
dude,
everyone
there was
is.
so much puke.
I can imagine.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, because also
Ugh.
they would they had Dippin' Dots and they had like soda and this stuff. So you're
Oh,
fucking,
yeah,
you're
you're
a
just
kid,
packing a
you're
kid.
fucking
Yeah.
and you're eating hot dogs and funnel cakes and shit. And you're like, and then you're like, let's go on this ride that fucking circles me 6 times, and then you just vomit everywhere. It's just
A great combination.
yeah, it's the fucking worst. But it does bring up since you didn't know Wild Rivers. Have you heard of Action Park?
Oh, but it sounds
Okay, dude,
badass.
Action Park,
Action Park sounds amazing. Phone's right there.
the remote.
So, Moto.
So-
Action Park. Before you begin, I want to describe what I think Action Park.
Describe Action Park to me.
So, in order to even enter the park, you have to be on some type of motorcycle. you have to be.
Yeah.
You have to at least be traveling 80 miles an hour first, just to even get in the park on a motorcycle without a helmet.
They clock you in.
Yeah.
And
And then you take a fat ramp.
yeah, and if you're not at any fucking gates, close,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
fucking.
And then there's a ring of death.
Mhm.
And then as you pass that ring of death, you have to navigate through a pit of spikes. That's just to get in the park.
Yeah.
And when
Duh,
you're in
obviously.
the park, it's just it's you versus John McClane and Keanu Reeves. Yes, guns
Guns.
flying all over the
Yeah.
place. Not bullets, guns.
Yeah, they're not allowed to shoot bullets. Obviously.
Yeah, yeah.
But
gotta be
the
safe.
guns are yeah. The guns are just flying rampant.
And then there's just a guy playing the most shredded guitar solo every second of every hour at the
Yeah.
park.
It's like the
Yeah.
dude from Mad Max Fury Road when he jumps off and there's fucking that dude and
Yeah.
he's just fucking
With the fucking flames
yeah,
behind him.
exactly. Well, you're close.
And there's dinosaurs. There has to be dinosaurs. Action Park.
Yeah, of course.
Obviously.
Yeah, real life. That's where they existed.
Yeah.
So obviously all of that was correct. But for those of you who don't believe him, Action Park was this water park. I just want to show you the logo. Look at that. Look at that logo, dude.
That's the most corporate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like
Action Park, dude.
I did think. Hold on. I did think the end of that K was like a
Right?
for half
Doesn't
a
it look like
second.
gun?
I thought it was
It
like
totally looks like a gun.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like if that was a gun and it was like shooting something at the end. Like all right, that's
Yeah.
kind of. But that's also completely like.
Yeah.
What's the word? Inappropriate.
Oh yeah.
For
Yeah.
something
No,
like that.
absolutely.
It's
Absolutely.
in New Jersey, so
Yeah.
no, it's
Just
beautiful.
So this was opened, and I'm just realizing it opened in 78 and it closed in 96. So it was how 78, 88, 98. Open for almost 20
800
years.
old.
800 years old. 818 years old.
Yeah.
It's almost 20 years. They stayed open for almost 20 years. They had the world's most insane rides. Like there was this ride called the Cannon. So 6 people died at this park. 6 people.
That logo does not make me think.
I know. So 6 people confirmed dead at this park, and they just like covered it up.
Sick.
Yeah, dude. So like one person died, and then they're like, "No, he worked here," so they didn't have to report it to the city. And
Why would they not have to report it just because you work there?
so because if a customer, it says it's from down here, if a customer dies,
here you go.
yeah,
Fatality.
right here. So yeah, 6 people are known to have died directly or indirectly. Was the Alpine slide? His car jumped the track and his head hit a rock. He was rushed to the hospital and died. The Gene Mulvihill, which fucking shout out to Gene, dude, keeping this park open for 18 years after 6 deaths.
What a badass, dude.
Lied to the reporters that Larson was an employee because a customer's death would have to be reported to the state.
Dude, that guy could sell anything at
Yeah,
that point.
I know, right?
He could sell you a car that's on fire.
Yep.
Like, yeah, it's supposed to be like that.
Yeah, that's
Hop in.
literally how it comes, dude. Have
Yeah.
you not seen the new models?
You
You
never
fucking
seen
idiot.
the fire package? You know, dude, that's what the kids are saying these
Dude,
days. That
that's
shit is
before-
fire.
That shit's fire, dog.
That shit is fire.
You're like,
This
I
is.
have heard that.
It couldn't be more fire than this. Hop in.
Wow, this salesman is great. I have heard that. Let me show you some of the. So they had. I'm gonna show you some of the attractions. They had Waterworld. Okay, I think they.
Based on the 6 fatalities, I don't know if my whole bit was that far off.
No, seriously. So this was one of the biggest ones. It's called the Cannonball Loop.
Okay.
It's literally
Tube,
it's
right?
a tube. Yeah, it's a fully enclosed
Yeah.
tube. But that circle, dude, that was, if you read down, somebody said it was. Let me just pull it up. I don't want to say somebody. It was right here. A former Navy physician found that riders were experiencing as much as 9 Gs of force
Hell yeah.
when they went through this tube. Dude, could you imagine being an 11-year-old kid?
Dude, you're getting crushed
Yeah.
with those kind of G's.
Dude. And so like, dude, it, like, I read all of this last night. Riders would get stuck, and then one of them was that, dude, they would send test dummies down, and like all of them got decapitated. All of the test dummies were just fucking wrecked. They would tell you to take off your jewelry, and then they would hose you with cold water to make you more like lubricated, and then they'd shoot you down the thing. People were getting nosebleeds. People were dude, this was fucking wild.
There's like, hold on to your head.
Yeah,
What do you mean by that?
Whoosh. So yeah, so this was like the worst. It was closed. It was so bad. Dude, look at this. It's like a completely vertical.
Holy cow.
Dude,
That's a roller coaster
yeah,
level of.
drop.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, it's just fucking wild, and it stayed open for 18 years, and it's just I don't think I could have ever.
Did one of the pools have actual sharks in it?
Dude, like, look at this. There's fucking that's a body of still water. Like, look, this is just.
That kid has no idea that there's just jagged rocks
Dude,
at the bottom
right?
of that
Like, this
lake.
is just it's in New Jersey, and it was just in the middle of the fucking woods.
Yeah.
There's probably alligators and shit, and that was fucking
Yes. That kid got eaten by a tuna.
yeah. And they didn't have to report it because he was a fucking employee or some shit. So, in lieu of all of this, you see all of this. Dude, look at this.
Look at the ambulance.
Dude, look at this.
Oh my god.
This is pandemonium.
That's straight spaghetti
I
right
know.
there.
So in lieu of all of this, my question is, what? This literally looks like a fucking algae-filled
Yeah.
swimming pool that was just left alone.
That looks like just a rock formation. Ah, we can make this work.
Put a tube in there.
Yeah.
This is a fucking ride now. Yeah, that's what it is, dude. This is just a sewer drain.
Holy cow!
Oh
my
my god. Yeah.
No helmets.
Nope.
Not a
Nothing.
single helmet on.
So in lieu of all of this, if you had to create the best 4th of July water park extravaganza ride at Action Park, what would it look like?
Okay. So it would have 1,000-foot drop.
Yeah, immediately just. Now, are they in tube or out of tube?
No, I'm just pushing them. Just a great shove.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
no. I make them stand on a platform.
Oh, have you
and
seen
then
that
I
video?
Pull a lever. Boom.
Have you seen that video?
No.
There is an actual safe ride like that, where it just drops you, and the
Yeah.
dude he works there, and he's like knock knock knock, and he holds up a bolt. And he's like, I don't know where this goes, and then he hits the button, and they fucking.
Oh, no, dude. That's
yeah,
horrible.
Yeah, exactly. So okay, so
Yeah.
so first off,
Boom. And then I make him do 6 loop-de-loops. 9 G's of force every single time. Hopefully their chest isn't just compressed from the.
But their body doesn't rip apart like a zombie.
Yeah. And then I make them go off a jump. As they jump, bald eagles come swooping down
Dude,
in a formation.
Nothing says 4th of
Boom.
July better than bald
Yeah.
eagles, dude.
And then I launch a bunch of hot dogs at them. And then they have to land perfectly in this tube. The physics have to be perfect.
Yeah.
Right down the chute,
Okay.
this tube.
Okay.
And as you reach the end, there's like a contraption that puts a holster on you because your legs are out
Yeah,
like
like a
this,
sleeping
right?
bag?
Yeah. So then all of a sudden, holster, guns, shotgun, right? It's like 3 layers.
Like a cannon.
Yeah. And then you come out, you got the guns, and all of a sudden these targets come out. You're responsible for shooting these targets out in the sky, right? Meanwhile, fireworks are blasting behind you.
Oh my god, this is the greatest ride I've ever heard.
And then, yeah, you come down for the final landing, and the whole time, American anthem is
Yeah,
playing in the
right?
back. Oh,
There's
say can.
Speakers inside the tube.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
playing The Star Spangled
Yeah.
Banner.
Oh, say. Oh, the rappers we watch. Wow.
And the rockets red glare. That's the gun part. It
Yeah.
has to line up perfectly.
Yeah. And then the picture at the end, right?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
Disney
of
always
course,
gives
yeah.
the rides at the end, and so
Yeah.
is you with your fucking guns in the air.
Half
Dual
the
wielding.
pictures,
Yeah.
kids are dead. No
Yeah.
heads.
Yeah.
They're just
Oh, he didn't make it.
Unconscious.
And then at the end, some guy's like, well, that's the price of freedom.
He's a coal miner.
If you ain't willing to
Oh
die
my
for
God.
it, you can't have it.
That's the greatest ride I've ever heard.
Yeah.
That's.
Now, Action Park, eat
Yeah.
your fucking heart out,
I know.
dude.
Seriously.
Action Park ain't got
I
nothing
think we
on
could
me.
open a water park. That's the only ride.
What about you?
Honestly, there'd be a lot of gaps. There'd be a lot of jumps. You know what I mean? So I used
Gotta
to
have
love. I
jumps.
used to love the mats. Right.
Okay.
That was a big thing I loved. You get on the mat and you go and you. So, but you'd start going down and then it'd be like an influx of water.
Okay.
So it's like whoa, and you go and you fucking whoosh and you have to clear like fucking like a spike pit, right? Spike pit's number
Clearly,
one. Then you
obviously.
land and you come down. Do you ever play Flappy Bird, dude?
Yeah.
When you're like whoosh, like that.
Yeah.
That's like almost the whole ride, but every time it gets increasingly worse. And like the last one is just a bunch of like a Brits with their fucking and they're shooting up to try and shoot you out of the sky because they're like, don't go to America. This is, and you're like, I'm making it to freedom.
I don't know if you understand how the Revolutionary
It
War
doesn't matter, dude.
worked. I don't know if you
don't.
understand how Independence
Nope.
Day happened
Not
at
at all. All I know is that we're
Well,
here.
Let me explain it
Okay.
to you. So Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum.
Okay.
Jeff
Yeah.
Goldblum finds an alien signal.
Okay.
Aliens arrived.
Right.
And then Will Smith is a fighter pilot. Engages with the aliens.
That's very
They
American.
blow up New York. The aliens,
The aliens blow up New York?
Blew up L.A. But
Damn.
thankfully, with the rousing speech of the president, who I can't remember.
Bill Pullman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today is our Independence Day. What an American!
Yeah,
what,
dude.
what an American thing! Like
Oh,
to
yeah.
take our holiday
Yep.
and just like we saved the fucking
Yeah,
world
right?
because we're
Seriously.
America.
Mhm. Well,
That's a
and
totally
then
rad ride.
There was one dude who took his fighter pilot plane.
Grabbed
and
the
went,
dick and twisted it.
Yes, that's what he did. Of the aliens. He
Yeah.
literally right up
Oh
in
yeah,
there.
that crazy ass
The
actor.
crazy dude, yeah.
He's a wild.
He's
wild
American
man.
for
Yeah.
sure. That guy's full blood American.
There's a video. I just Dragon Ball Z voice actors.
Yeah.
Dubbed a bunch of
Oh fuck yeah, I love.
they dubbed a bunch of films. They did Step Brothers.
Really?
They did Braveheart.
Oh, that's awesome.
And so one of them did Independence Day speech. So let me see if I can find
Yeah.
it.
Grab it. I want to see it. In the while he's looking for this, Action Park has a movie that was made about the park and just the insaneness of it all. And guess who created and starred in it? Johnny Knoxville.
Oh, obviously.
Espanias, yeah.
Obviously.
And they did all the stunts. They like made this crazy water slide.
They're literally the poster children of just getting fucked
Exactly,
up.
yeah. And so I was like, of course. You're going to make a movie about this fucking insane water park? Done. Johnny Knoxville. Jackass crew. That's perfect.
This is the Dragon Ball Z
Okay.
voice actor. This is
God.
King Kai
Okay. Okay.
doing the
Yeah.
Independence Day speech.
Loading.
And should we win the day, the 4th of July will no longer be known as an American holiday, but as the day the world declared in one voice, we will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight. We're going to live on. We're going to survive. Today, we celebrate our Independence Day.
Oh my god.
That made me feel even more patriotic,
yeah, right?
dude.
Seriously.
When King Kai's telling you today we celebrate our Independence
Oh
Day.
my god, dude! If I ever get rich and famous, I want to do that. Just fuck shit up like that.
What do you mean?
Just like do hilarious, non-original, like do something like that. That's just so like that's my type of humor.
Be a voice
Just
actor.
be a voice actor. Yes.
When I
No.
be rich, I want to be a voice
I wanna
actor.
Be a voice actor. No, obviously.
You're crazy, dude.
Like taking a monumentous moment and just making it
Fucking it up.
Exactly, and just like fucking shit up, making it so funny. Like that's my type of humor. That's great. Also, you mentioned that have you ever heard of the suicide coaster?
Suicide coaster.
Yeah, so it's not real. But so you said that your water slide, you'd go down and you'd have 6 loops.
Yeah.
I thought you knew what the suicide coaster was. Oh my phone. I thought you knew what the suicide coaster was.
When I think of the suicide coaster, it's one of those standing roller coasters.
Yeah.
They only attach you by your neck. It's just a bunch of nooses,
Yeah.
and then
that's
you
about
just
right.
get
That's about
flown
right.
around.
Yeah, definitely.
You let the G's just
Yeah.
snap your neck the entire time. At least
Makes
you have
sense.
fun the whole time.
Yeah. So there is actually the suicide coaster. It's a euthanasia coaster, which was never built, but a physicist came up with this idea of how to
Just liquefy
joyfully,
somebody.
well, it was like joyfully and painfully kill someone. And it was supposed to be
Joyfully for who?
for the person. So like, let's
But
say
how can you be joyfully and painfully at the same
I know.
time?
Well, painlessly. Sorry. Painlessly.
Oh my
painlessly.
god! When you say
Yeah.
painfully, it's like,
Joyfully and painfully.
is it a blender?
No, so I'll show you what it looks like. This is what it looks like. So there's 1, 2,
Whoa.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you go up and you come down, and it says right here, the euthanasia coaster is a hypothetical steel roller coaster. It's a device to kill its passengers. The concept was invented in 2010.
What a demented.
Well,
This guy watched Saw and
Yeah,
was
he
like,
did.
I can one
He
up
was like,
him,
dude,
dude.
he's made.
Jigsaw ain't got shit on me.
They're not even having fun. There's no smiles on those faces.
They want to give him one last laugh.
Yeah. Well, so it was supposed to be. So there's 10 G forces, which I don't know what that. But there's a lot. It's a lot of force. That's a lot of Gs.
I think your weight is like you're multiplied by like shit ton. You weigh at 10 G's. I think you weigh like 3,000 pounds.
Oh my god.
or
so
more.
yeah.
Probably way more. I'm
Yeah,
probably
exactly.
underestimating it.
So that the whole point of this is like for people who have like terminally ill cancers and that kind of stuff, where it's like, hey, you have like 2 or 3 months to live. Once you're reaching towards the end, you go out this way, dude.
This is the most
Euthanasia coaster.
expensive,
Yeah. Yeah.
ridiculous, over the top concept.
Yeah, but it would be. I mean, it wouldn't be fun because you'd be dead at the end. But I get it. What? I mean, it's like it's like taking your dog out for its last day. Like you give it a steak,
Well,
give it a bunch of chocolate, and then you
but that's
fucking.
not the same as going down a crazy ass roller coaster. You know what's funny? Well,
Huh.
not really funny, but so a lot of people have committed suicide off the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah.
But a lot of people have survived
Yeah.
the drop.
Yeah.
And every single one of them said they regretted
Yep,
it
immediately.
as soon as they left foot. So this, as soon as you hit that drop, what if they have that same
You're
sense of
clicking
regret?
up. You're like, yeah. Wait a minute.
I want to live, and then they go, no, no.
Yep, and I'm dead. Yeah. I wonder if it has to be like, show me your paperwork saying you're gonna be dead tomorrow.
Prove to me you're gonna prove to me you want to die.
Yeah.
Come on, really, just prove it to me.
Yeah, exactly. Then it would make sense. Or like, dude, you're like 99. You're just fucking ready. You're just like, let's fucking go.
The most rad grandpa,
Yeah,
dude.
and he's like fucking euthanasia
I'm not
coaster.
fucking dying in
Yeah,
a bed
exactly.
like some pussy.
Yeah, and he goes fucking the euthanasia coaster, dude.
Do you think if there's any point it fails at the very end, the roller coaster comes to stop? Guy at the end has to tap him with a gun just in case. Oh shit, he's still breathing.
Poke him with a stick,
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
Is
like,
he
oh,
good?
fuck.
Yeah, we still got vital signs.
Yeah, right. Yeah, everybody's hooked up to monitors, EKG monitors. Also, I like how the very first question people ask, "Can you survive the euthanasia coaster?" No, that's why it's called the euthanasia coaster. That's it's literally for euthanizing you. It's like, can you survive a gunshot to the head, to the brain? No, dude.
People have.
To the brain.
I've survived gun wounds to the head. Yeah. There's a story. I don't know how true. Could be not true at all. But this guy.
Great start.
Yeah. I read a story about this guy who was horribly depressed. He shot himself in the head. His wife came downstairs and he was like alive eating breakfast
Really?
with a hole in his head.
Shit.
And apparently he shot out the gunshot wound like jolted his brain to the point where he wasn't depressed anymore and he
Fuck
felt
yeah,
completely
dude.
fine. It was like reset button.
Really?
Like turning your brain on and off again.
Damn.
He's like, I'm not depressed anymore. And I also got a hole in my head.
And now I can speak French. Fucking-
And I see all of the colors.
I know, right? Seriously, I can smell words. Just fucking- Turns into that. What was that fucking movie? Where you Scarlett Johansson unlocks like 90% of her brain
Oh, yeah.
with Morgan Freeman.
I think that was called Big Butt Sluts 5.
I think it was Scarlett Johansson was in 6.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh,
Amy
that
Schumer
was
was in 5,
yeah,
and they
yeah,
had
yeah.
to-
Which wasn't as good.
Yeah, no. Well, nobody watched it because it was Amy Schumer.
Yeah,
So they're like, we
so
need
they
to
really
rewrite
stepped
it.
up the
Yeah,
the
exactly.
budget.
Exactly.
Let's get
Let's
that
get
ScarJo
dude.
money.
Yeah, exactly.
Big Butt Sluts 6,
Yeah.
baby. We're all in. The
Morgan
plot line
Freeman
wasn't
was-
as good.
Yeah, but Morgan Freeman was incredible.
Yeah.
He was.
In Big Butt Sluts
Yeah,
6.
exactly. Yes,
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman. IMDb, check it out. Big butt sluts. Big butt sluts.
I'm surprised he didn't get the Academy nod, to be honest.
Well, the nomination was like a gimme. He was gonna get the nomination, but the win,
Yeah.
I was surprised. He didn't get the win. But
he deserved it.
it is what it is. He's had enough triumphant victories in his life.
You go, Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, right. I think we did it, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know what time we started. You were like, we started
12:20.
this time. What time is it now?
22.
Boom, dude. We hit that 102 mark quite well.
102.7 Kiss FM. You like that?
Do you work?
That's cool, right?
Are you Heidi and Frank, dude? I don't think they work at Kiss FM.
I don't even know. I can't remember the last time I listened to radio.
Yeah, me neither.
That's also
Or
a dying.
CDs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think radio's just gonna die too?
No, radio will never die, because when everything else starts exploding,
Radio's gonna be. The
radio's
last
going to be
thing.
the only thing. Yeah, because it's radio. It's not free, obviously, but if you think about any very thorough logic and just scientific things, if you look at
Mhm.
any video game that has to deal with the apocalypse,
Uh-huh.
everybody's communicating over radio frequencies.
Very true.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
or
Stardew Valley.
Stardew.
Everybody's
Tons of
talking
radio
yeah, so much
communications.
radio.
You probably hit the nail on the head, right?
I did.
Yeah.
So.
All right, you
We
guys.
did it. I think that's it.
That's our episode.
We're
Remember to
gonna
like
go-
and subscribe.
Yeah. I totally
Comment below.
I totally looked at the comments and there wasn't any. So fuck you guys.
Fucking comment already.
I know. We don't have a name for our snake. He's sitting right there. We should have put him on here as well.
Oh, with
Um,
Charlie?
yeah.
We should just add more and more
We
stuff.
should.
To the point where it's just like
Yeah.
a fucking collection
Just
of.
we have a fucking and then we reset.
We need to make a 1-to-1 model. Nice. Like a fucking, what is it?
Dude.
10-to-1 model of the euthanasia.
Yeah. I'm down. We'll do that and then we'll get like small creatures. Catch lizards, strap them in, see
Pretty
what
sure
happens.
that's just torturing
Yeah.
animals.
Of course. I'm fine with that.
The way the episode started is with you decapitating dolls.
Yeah.
Now it's ending with you killing little
Yeah.
animals.
Dude, what if we put the Barbies on and by the end of the coaster their heads were gone?
Mission complete.
Done. Just like this episode.
Yeah.
Mission complete. Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July. Stay safe. Blow some shit up.
Unless you aren't in America. Didn't even think about that.
Then
All our,
you don't even
all
deserve
our
to listen to our
non-American
podcast.
listeners, yeah. Thank you for listening, but fucking America.